Good morning, students. So let us continue solving the paper. Next, third sum. Sushila, Ravi, and Talika each have a bag of balls. Each of bags contains 10 red, 8 blue. Sushila takes one ball at random from her bag. Find the probability that she takes a red ball. So, what is the probability of taking a red ball? How many red are there? 10. And total, how many balls are there? 18. So which is 5 by 9 is the answer. Now next one. Ravi takes two balls at random from his bag without replacement is what you need to underline. Find the probability that one ball is red and other is blue. He could get red and blue first, or it could be other way around, blue and red. So what is the probability of getting a red one first? 10 over 18. Second time getting a blue is 8 over, this time the count is decreased because he is not replacing it. Plus, now what is the probability of getting a blue one first? 8 over 18. And red one is 10 over, the count will decrease this time. So this will come to 80 by 153. Okay. This is what you need to know. It could come the other way around also. Now next one. Talika takes 3 balls at random from her bag without replacement here also. Calculate the probability that 3 balls are of the same color. So all the 3 could be red or all the 3 could be blue. When all are same, shuffling doesn't make any sense. So now what is the probability of getting a red one first? 10 by 18. Again red if you want, this time the count of red is decreased. Again count of red is decreased. And the total will also be decreased. Now what is the probability of getting a blue ones first? 8. Second time to get a blue is 7 over 17. Third time 6 over 16. If you place this in the calculator, you get 11 by 51. Now, whenever there is a or, you need to put a plus symbol. Here it could be red blue or blue red, so plus needs to be kept. Here red and blue should come. So and simply signifies into, whereas or implies plus. Probability that 3 balls are of the same color. So it could be either all red or all blue. So plus symbol. Okay. Now next sum. The diagram shows a incomplete scale drawing of a marketplace ABCD where D is on CX. The scale is 1 centimeter represents 5 meter. 5 meters. Okay. Now D lies on CX such that DAB equal to 75 degrees. So D I don't know. AB is 75. So BA here you with protractor you see 75 degrees angle. That angle will go somewhere around like this. So this angle is 75. Wherever that line meets CX, mark that point to be D. Okay students. So now I can say DAB is 75 degrees. Okay. Now next one. On the diagram draw the line AD we have did. Mark the position of D we did. Next, find the actual length of side BC of the marketplace. They are asking for actual length. If you measure this with the scale, you get around 9.5 centimeters. So 1 centimeter represents 5 meter. So 9.5 centimeters represents how many meters means 9.5 into 5. So it represents 47.5 meters actual length. Okay. Now next sum. Here it is. See, in this part we use a ruler and compass only. So read now. Street sellers are allowed in part of the marketplace that is more than 35 meters from A. So from A, 35 meters means 1 centimeter is 5 meters. So 35 meters, how many centimeters will you get? 7 centimeters. So from A, 7 centimeters arc I want you to draw using the compass. So more than 7 centimeters is this part. Okay. Did you understand so far? Next one. Nearer to C than to B means in this case I need to construct perpendicular bisector of B and C. So more than half over here, then cut this. Then join these two arcs. So this side is closer to B. This side will be closer to C. He is asking, he told nearer to C. So I put into mark whichever is nearer to C. Okay, done. Next one. Nearer to CD than BC. So in this case I need to draw angle bisector at which vertex which is common in these two, C. So at C angle bisector I need to draw. So from here arc, any measurement, then with the same measurement one more arc from here and from here one more arc, then I want you to join it. Like this you would get. Again this he is saying closer to CD. This part will be closer to CD. So if I put a circles, did you understand? And this part will be closer to BC. Over, we did all the three. Now continue. On the diagram, construct and shade the region which street sellers are allowed. So which part has come in all the three? For the first part it was line, second part it was into, cross, and the third part it was circles. So which part is present in all the three? This part. So street sellers are allowed only in this region. Did you understand where all the three have come? More than 35, nearer to C, nearer to CD also. Okay students. Now next one. Write the scale of the drawing in the form 1:n. In the question it was 1 centimeters represent 5 meters. But in the scale, both the units have to be same. So 1 centimeter is to 5 meters I should not write. I should write 500 centimeters. Whenever you are writing in the terms of ratio, the units are supposed to be same. So answer is 1:500. Okay. Now next one. The table shows some values for y equal to this one. So now the values are missing over here, here, here and here. So how do I get a value over here? So y equal to 3/10 x cube minus 2x. To get a value here, x should be replaced by -3. So it becomes 3 into -3 whole cube by 10 minus 2 into -3. If you put this in a calculator, you get -2.1. So here it is -2.1. Next, to get a value here, replace x by -2. -2 into -2. Again put this in the calculator, you get 1.6. So here you put 1.6. To get a value here, put 1 now. So 3/10 into 1 cube minus 2 into 1. You get 1.7. Now to fill this, put 3. So 3/10 of 3 cube minus 2 into 3. So we get 2.1. Okay students. So let's continue now. Complete the table we have completed. On the grid, draw the graph of this. I want you to draw. Looking at the table, at the values, plot them and draw the graph. Okay students, now next sum. On the grid opposite, draw a suitable straight line to solve the equation for between this. So this side of it is y equal to. This side also you need to take y equal to. Wherever these two graphs meet, those are the answers. So if I want to draw the graph for y equal to x minus 1 minus x by 2, it's a linear equation. I need 2 points. So x, y. Let me draw right here then. Y equal to 1 minus x by 2. So x, y, and the points will be x comma y. So if x is 0, how much do I get? 1 by 2, which is 0 0.5. So the point is 0 comma 0 0.5. If I take x to be 1, y is 0. So the point is 1 comma 0. Show these 2 points and draw the straight line. Wherever this line and the curve meet, those are the answers. Now here how many values of x are given? 3 values. That means this curve and this line are meeting in 3 places. So locate each wherever they meet, get that x value of their intersection. So you should get x value to be between minus 2.15 to minus 2.01 and other x value to be minus 0.45 to minus 0.2 and other x value to be 2.25 to 2.45. You draw this curve and this line, they meet at 3 places. Those x values should lie between this range. That's it. Next, for minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3, this equal to this has n solutions, write the value of n. So again draw this curve which you did already, and for this one also y equal to 1. Where will you get y equal to 1 line? Over here. Now see in how many places will the curve and will this line meet. That number needs to be written here. N solutions means in how many places they are meeting. Okay? I want you to tell me the answer. Find out in how many places they meet and tell me. I have drawn the graph roughly. So this is the line y equal to 1. In how many places is it meeting? It's meeting at 1, 2, 3, 4. So your solutions are 4. Okay students, it's meeting at 4 places, curve and the line. So your solutions are 4. Did you understand? 1, 2, 3, 4.